Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mao.
Hello.
And Mulan.
Hello.
Father and daughter. And this Mulan's turn to interview Dad.
Okay, so hello. What's your name?
Oh, Malcolm.
Nice to meet you, Malcolm.
And your name?
Mulan.
Oh, hello, Mulan.
We're just having an interview here.
Oh,
As
okay.
we headed out. Where were you born?
Let me see. I was born in a hospital.
Whereabouts?
Okay. I was born in, I think it was St John of God Hospital
Whereabouts?
in Subiaco, in Perth, Western Australia, in the Southern Hemisphere.
How well?
On the earth.
How well did you get along with your siblings?
Let me see. My siblings. Well, I had two other brothers who are about my age. I don't ever remember fighting with them, actually. Is that strange? I cannot remember fighting with them. And then I had another brother and sister a little bit later, and so they were a lot smaller. And yeah, got on very well with them.
Were your parents strict or lenient to you?
Ooh, I can remember getting the stick, but I think they're a little bit more lenient than strict.
What was your best subject in school?
Let me see. Math and science.
Why
Math.
Why do you like maths?
Oh, maths. Oh, maths. Maths is fantastic. You know why? Do you know who the greatest mathematician is?
Yes.
Who?
Jehovah.
That's right. So there we go. Maths makes... No. Can I answer the question, please? Maths makes sense. If you look at English, English is subjective. It's airy-fairy. It doesn't make any sense at all. Whereas maths makes sense. It is a fantastic subject. Everything fits into place. It's like a jigsaw puzzle that makes sense. And maths is absolutely fantastic, man. And you know what would be my greatest dream? If my daughter would become a mathematician.
Okay, next question.
Oh, can't we talk more about maths?
No. What was your worst subject?
English. English. Do you want to know why?
No.
I'll tell you a story
We
about
already
English.
know.
Oh, can't I have a story about English?
Okay, you're allowed to.
All right. This is the story. I was in year 11 and I was struggling with English. I was failing. What are you laughing at? You're supposed to not do that. I was struggling with English, and so I asked my English teacher how to write an essay, and I put in my essay and I got a bad mark from it. And then I said to her, well, what's a good essay? And so she showed me one of the top students in the class, and I read it, and I thought it was a load of rubbish. It was just all airy-fairy rubbish. I just wrote down the facts. Mathematicians write down facts only, not airy-fairy stuff. So I failed English.
Okay. Did you have a favourite teacher?
Yes, a math teacher. Actually, I'll tell you a funny story about teachers, Mulan.
Last story.
Hang on. Are you supposed to be interested? Show interest.
Okay.
Alright, otherwise you're supposed to be interviewing me. Alright, I had this science teacher. I can't remember his name now.
Next question.
No, hang on. This is in year 11. No, it was in year 10. And he was the strictest, most grumpiest teacher. And I can remember lining up at the science room, ready to go into the class. And I can remember thinking, I wish this teacher would die. I actually thought that.
That was so mean.
I know, I hated him. He was
Oh, you were not a
horrible.
witness before, so
Yeah,
you're
that's
allowed
right,
to
yeah,
do
okay.
that.
And then I had him in year 11 for physics. And I thought, oh no, what am I going to do? But he was the best teacher. And in year 11 for chemistry, I had this other teacher who wasn't very good. And then in year 12, I had this grumpy old teacher, but he wasn't grumpy then, for physics and chemistry. And do you know I got my best mark for chemistry?
Because you're
From this teacher who I thought was a grumble bum in year 10. But in year 11, 12, he is fantastic. My best teacher.
Okay. Next question.
What about some other... And I had some good... maths teachers. You know something, Mulan? I'll tell you something. You know my year 11 and 12 maths teacher?
Now, Mulan, He's controlling you. You're supposed to be controlling him because you're the interviewer.
No!
Okay, next question.
No! What was your first job? And no stories.
What? Alright, my first job was in a nursery filling bags with sawdust. What are you laughing at?
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it's alright. I was outside, I was working by myself, no people, just working out in the sun, filling bags with sawdust. Yeah, I liked it.
If you
Listening to the footy on the radio.
if you could choose any line of work, what would it be?
Oh, any line of work. Math teacher.
You already are math teacher.
Yeah, I'll still choose math teacher.
If you could visit any place in the world, where would it be?
Hawaii.
Beep. I wanted.
Lord Howe Island.
Beep. I
It's
wanted.
natural. Come on, let's go to nature. Lord Howe Island. Come
The
on.
interviewer should not
Settle.
should not fight the interviewee.
Okay.
Next question.
What hobby or skill would you like to develop?
Let me see. That's a hard one. I'd like to... What?
Nothing.
I'm
I'd
not
like
sure. Hobby.
Or skill would you like to develop?
I'd like to build a house.
What instrument would you like to play?
I think I'd like to learn the piano.
Were
Next.
you raised as a Christian?
I've got a funny story to tell you about that.
No stories!
Please.
Were you raised as a Jehovah's Witness?
No, I wasn't.
If not, what sparked your interest in the Bible?
The birds.
What challenges
What
did...
about the birds?
What about the birds?
Well, I never believed in God. Actually, I hated religion. Religion turned me off. You know why?
Because they're airy-fairy.
Yeah, they're like English. They're airy-fairy. Like, they got all their robes on and you go into the church and it's like... It's not very inviting. And, anyhow, that turned me off religion. But one day, because I'm a logical person, I was outside in the yard. This was at my work, at the school. And I was doing duty. And I was looking at this beautiful little bird. And anyhow, this bird, I thought, wow, that's incredible. He must have a little heart in him. He must have blood pumping around him. That can't have happened by chance. Someone must have created that. And so it was creation that helped me to look further into God.
Okay. What do you think are the most important factors in a good friendship?
I think you need to be comfortable around them. Because if you're not comfortable around a person, then you don't want to spend time with them. So I guess you must have the same interests and a caring person who gives you time, you give them time.
What about
Like you, Mulan.
What about in a happy life?
You'd have to have a beautiful daughter who's very understanding and caring.
What is the best piece of advice you ever received?
This one's personal. I'm not sure if I want to share it. But it was Brother Norman who gave it to me.
Oh.
He gave me some good advice and I never forgot it.
Alright.
And I applied it too.
I think we're now wrapping this interview. It's nice to meet you, Mel.
Oh, thank you very much, interviewer Mulan.
Okay.
See ya.
See ya! Yeah! Now